Hi, Eric Simpson here from Coach Me Slim and Trim, and well done for taking your first step, I guess, towards achieving the look and feel that you're looking for. You may not realize it, but you have just taken a big step, and what I'd like to do just to help you along the way is share with you in this bonus gift that I've created for you is the emotional weight loss journey that I have seen more than too many women for me to even recall go through this process over the decade or more I've been working in weight loss, and it's called the emotional weight loss journey. I'm going to be using a lady by the name of Gaynor just as an example to kind of guide you through what these steps are. I'm going to focus specifically on just one step today, otherwise this video will become really long. So let's get into what this emotional weight loss journey looks like and why it's important for you to understand it based on where you are now and the actions you've just taken. So this is the emotional weight loss journey. It goes from stages 1 right the way to stage number 9. In my humble opinion, I believe you are currently at stage just before stage number 1. Why do I say that? Well, if you're like any of the people that I have worked with in the past, they do a lot of research into weight loss, checking things out, reading up on things, listening and watching things. And why have they often done that? They've done that because they've probably got a history or have had a history of trying to lose weight before. And typically my clients have fallen into one of 3 different categories, and you may well fall into one of these categories. Either A, they've lost weight in the past, got down to good weight and then put all the weight back on again, or maybe they've got part way to their goal and then they have not quite managed it and put weight back on again, or possibly they've started to try and lose weight but never really accomplished any significant weight loss and actually have been overweight most of their adult life. Now you could be in one of those 3 categories. Now here's the thing, before anybody gets started on any type of big journey, one that's going to require some emotional input, some time and possibly some investment as well, we all have to go through a behavior change model, it's called. We don't want to get too sort of complicated about this, but basically the behavior change model has got a number of steps to it. Step number 1 is to pre-contemplate, where you think about it. So in this case weight loss, you think about weight loss but then it goes out of your mind. The next stage is really contemplating it, where it's on your mind, quite literally from when you wake up in the morning right throughout the course of the day until you close your eyes at night. That's the second phase. Then the next phase after that is what we call the ready stage, and that's when you're ready to take action. Now I believe you are at probably the contemplation stage. You've gone as far as clicking on this ad to see what it's about, and you've taken another step where you're listening to this free gift. So to me, you are very much in that contemplation stage. The next stage that you will be going through is the ready stage, and I've called it on my chart here 1 through to 9 the mental shift. That's when you are ready to take the next step. That's when you're ready to take action. That's when you're ready to follow through on what you believe you need to do to improve your health, your well-being, and indeed how you look and feel about your body. Now, to get to that stage can take you a period of time, and I've come up with 6 years there. Now I've not made that figure up out of my head. I've said 6 years because I was working with a client by the name of Heather Hodgkinson. You can find her on my YouTube channel if you search my YouTube channel, and we worked together, and she told me at the end of the program that it had taken her 6 years before she was ready to make a decision to lose weight. And I just wanted to share that, so it's not a made up figure, it's fact. But I wanted to share that with you because you've come so far, and it's quite possible that you may not feel too great about the fact you haven't taken the next step. You may be a bit confused. I'm here to tell you it's perfectly normal where you are right now. Everybody goes through this phase. For some people it might take weeks, others it might take months. For some people it can take, quite literally, as I've mentioned with Heather, it can take years before you get to that start point. But once you understand that, you can hopefully, and if you have been doing this, hopefully you haven't, but if you have, which is not uncommon, beating yourself up a little bit, you can maybe go a bit easier on yourself and understand you're going through a process of elimination. You're doing your research, you're looking at what's available, you're seeing who you resonate with. So you are in a perfectly normal place. Now here's the thing. When you eventually get to this stage 1, this mental shift as I call it, There are another 8 stages thereafter, but let's just stick with that number 1 stage. When you get to that stage of the mental shift, you will know that you're really ready to get going. And here's how I like to explain it to my clients when I'm working with them, that you know you're in the right place. It would be like you speaking with your twin sister, let's say, having a nice conversation, then suddenly you start speaking Russian to your twin sister that doesn't understand a word of Russian. Suddenly, she cannot understand a word you are saying. And that is what I've seen happen with weight loss. When you make that mental shift to get started, suddenly you'll think differently, you'll see things differently, you'll start acting differently. And to the people around you, you will seem different because you've made that decision in your head, and it'd be like speaking a foreign language to those people, your family, friends, your work colleagues. And that is perfectly normal when that happens. So that's the stage where I think you're at just before this one. I just wanted to share with you the next stage in the process, the mental shift, so you understand what it is. So hopefully, say if you have been beating yourself up, you won't do that. You just accept the fact you're going through a natural process, but also to show you there is a process you need to go through, and it does take some time to get through that process. And the reason it's 52 weeks, just to explain why it's that long, whilst it may not take you 52 weeks to achieve your goal, it's 52 weeks because of a thing called the weight loss calendar. And the weight loss calendar is basically all of the annual events that happen where food is quite central, such as, you know, Christmas, Easter, birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, special events that you may be going to where food's central. You have to get through that whole calendar year losing weight, but also understanding how to maintain weight and not gain weight when those events happen. Once you've gone through that 52-week year, you can then say with a great deal of confidence you've actually mastered weight loss, weight management, a new lifestyle over the course of 12 months, which means the next 12 months is just about making it even better. So hopefully that's all made sense to you. So I just think it's important that people understand where they are in the process, what lies ahead of them before they get involved. Now, what I'd like to do just to finish off this free bonus gift for you, hopefully you found it valuable, is just really give you an insight into the lady you can see on screen there, Gaynor. I'm going to share with you a very short video clip, which you may or may not have already seen, but if you have, then enjoy it again. If you haven't seen it, this is just Gaynor having lost 6 stone in weight. This is her at her photo shoot and just how it made her feel. And again, if you do want to get started on anything at all, then please do feel free to reach out to me and I'd be more than happy to speak to you. And just in closing, again, just to put your mind at ease, if we do have a conversation, please understand during that telephone call conversation, which is what it would be, it's just for me to find out a little bit more about where you are, what you want to do, what your goals are, for me to explain a little bit about the program, what's involved, what you can expect to get in terms of results, and what the different investment levels are. But there's actually nothing to buy on that call. It literally is just a fact-finding thing. It takes no more than a few minutes to go through. So just to put your mind at ease if you are thinking about making that call or booking a call. Anyway, until hopefully we do speak, please enjoy Gaynor's makeover shoot and take very good care. Bye for now.
The photo shoot today was, in one word, awesome. I think it's just been a fantastic way to just really recognise the journey that I've been on. I'm going to get emotional. It's been huge. Sorry. The whole journey for me has been massive, and when I started this, I can remember saying to you, you'd never get me doing the photo shoot, and I had a real fear of it. And now I'm realising that this is all really the mega part of the journey, because I'm now just the person I wanted to be. You know, I can feel my fitness, I can feel my health, I just feel so much happier as I am, and I never really thought that this was a real day that would come, and I was quite anxious about this day. And what I'm really recognising at the moment, and especially with the photo shoot, is that to mark this moment in time, because I now have my life ahead of me with this body on that journey with me, and I really want to make the most of it. And I think if I hadn't celebrated it, and this has turned into a celebration, and fear has turned into a celebration, and anybody that knows me knows that I wouldn't have done it without the discipline of Coach Me Slim and Trim. Has just been perfect.